Good afternoon, everyone, or whatever time it is for you. My name is Joe Shea, Fanatics Sports. Joining me today on this fine Thursday on April 7th is Mike Kennedy of MikeKennedyNFL, where we bring you the fourth episode of the JM Touchdown Show.
How's it going, Joe? It's been pretty slow news-wise in the NFL recently. All the teams are preparing for the draft, so the free agency and the trade market has really almost come to a stop. But last Saturday, your team finally acquired a wide receiver, DeVante Parker from the Dolphins. He was traded to the Patriots with a fifth-round pick for a third-round pick next season. And since you're our Patriots expert, I want to get your initial thoughts on this deal.
So my second favorite team is also the Dolphins, so I have a very good view on this. Obviously, I'm happy for this, but there is one issue with DeVante Parker, which I've always known, is his injuries. Throughout all of his career, except for that one really good year he had with Fitzpatrick, he was injured, didn't play well, had some issues. But, I mean, when he's healthy and when he has a quarterback that really can throw him those deep contested balls, which, I mean, we've seen Mac Jones do to Hunter Henry, not necessarily Tua. That's not really his play style. But I think DeVante will work really well with Mac because Mac can throw those balls because he's a very accurate quarterback. I specifically remember a couple to Hunter Henry, a couple to Kendrick Bourne. I mean, it's exactly what Mac can do for DeVante, and I think DeVante will fit very well in this Patriots system, especially now that the McDaniels offense is gone. We are no longer a fullback heavy team since, we didn't even re-sign Jakob Johnson. I think DeVante Parker in this offense will bring out the best in him better than any of his days in Miami. And that might be including his 1,200-yard year. But again, it all is dependent on health.
Yeah, I really agree with you. I kind of love this move for the Patriots because, like I mentioned, they didn't have to give up anything. And he really fills that number one prototype receiver role, at least. Who knows if he'll actually fill it, but he's the right type of receiver.
Yeah.
And they still can address the position of wide receiver in the draft if need be. But like you said, he's really talented. He's a big target, which is what the Patriots have been lacking. You can't enter a season with Jacoby Myers and Kendrick Bourne as your starting wide receivers. They're solid players, but they're 2, 3s, or 4s at best. And
2s and 3s, I'd say 2 and 3.
DeVante Parker, we know he had that 1,200-yard season, a fifth-year breakout in 2019. And other than that, he's been like in the 700s or so. But like you said, it's mostly been due to injuries. His PFF grades every year and his yard per out run numbers are usually consistent. It's always just injuries holding back from the big volume numbers. So if he's healthy, I think this will be one of the deals of the offseason, and if not, it's worth a flyer regardless.
Yeah, and I mean, he hasn't had the best quarterback play his whole career, not dissing Fitzpatrick, who, I mean, we all know. I will gladly
do that.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying Fitzpatrick is good, but I'm saying, like, he was good that year. I mean, not good, but, like, solid enough.
And he only had Tannehill for his first 2 years when he was just, getting into the NFL.
Exactly. And, Tua him and DeVante just didn't mesh well ever. They just didn't really work out because DeVante Parker wasn't really the receiver that Tua throws to. Tua likes to throw it short on the slants, like Jalen Waddle, and to his tight end on like crossing routes and things of that nature. So it just didn't really work out with that. But there was another trade that I think we should try and move on to now. That's the Saints and Eagles draft trade. The Eagles, they traded the 16th and 19th pick in this year's draft, as well as the 194th pick, which is a 6-rounder, for the Saints. 18th pick, 101st pick, 3rd round, 237 in the 7th round, first next year and a second next year. Immediate thoughts: who won the trade?
Eagles.
Eagles definitely won it, in my opinion, as well. I mean, they got rid of the 16-19, which sure, it's 2 firsts this year, but they have the 20th as well.
Yeah.
Something like that. They have another pick in that area. And they also get the 18th pick back. So they still have 2 picks in that area. Yeah, they don't have 3 anymore, but then they also get the 3rd round pick this year, which is helpful. I mean, sure, well, 7th, whatever. Then they get a first next year. So now they have 2 or 3 firsts next year. I can't recall off the top of my head right now. And then they have another second next year. So they went from 3 picks. So they gave up 3, got 5. 4 in the first, almost 4 in the top 100, basically. Because, number 101. But, oh no, one. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I think it's clear the Eagles won. They got an easy A grade on this trade. I mean, not that the Saints really – I don't know if the Saints got screwed. What do you think? Do you think they're fine?
No. See, I think the Eagles are clear winners, but I also get where the Saints were coming from. Like, it's not a deal that I absolutely hate.
Yeah.
But, like, the Eagles, they had the 3 picks we all know, and they were almost all back-to-back. I was looking at the draft order. It's funny. It goes 15 Eagles, 16 Saints, 17 Chargers, 18 Eagles, 19 Saints. So 4 out of 5 picks are those 2 teams.
Yeah.
But they had the 3 picks. They weren't ever going to use all of them this year. They were always going to try to trade because they have a solid roster.
They do. They have a playoff caliber roster.
Literally a playoff roster.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just saying, hey, one sec. I made a video about that. When they weren't that good, right? They were like 500. I made a video calling they make the playoffs, and they made it for the exact reasons that I said they would. So that's just something I just want to say, but keep going.
Anyways, aside from all that nonsense, I'm kidding. They have a solid roster. So I could have seen them moving up or down to acquire more future picks or move up for someone they really wanted. But I think this is great for them for a couple of reasons. Because one, I like Jalen Hurts as a prospect. He was solid last year, but you can't be sold on him as a franchise quarterback as of yet. So
that's just my roommate. I'm just messing around, but keep going.
But you can't be sold on him as a franchise quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
So moving some of their picks next year to a quarterback class, which presumably is going to be much better than this year, so they can have the ammo to move up next year for one of the top guys if Hurts doesn't prove to be the guy this year. So there's that going for them.
You think?
And
sorry, nope. Finish.
No, you got.
What are your thoughts on Hurts? Do you like him?
I like him, but I don't think he's ever going to be
the guy,
franchise guy who can lead a team by himself
to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, not a lot of quarterbacks are like that, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's like there's like 5. Mahomes, Rodgers, Brady,
Mac Jones.
No.
I'm kidding.
I love them, but not yet. All right, not yet. We got like 3 in the league that by themselves can bring you to the Super Bowl. And like, if you want to say Lamar, no, you can't because he got hurt last year and he's won one playoff game.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Friggin' Deshaun, we haven't seen it. It's just there's like 3 guys, so right. I don't think that's really in the cards, but I do think he could be their quarterback long term, and with a good team could lead to a Super Bowl. But I do agree with you. I mean, I've been seeing way too much quarterback talk with the Eagles for someone who's only started a year and didn't even play terrible. Sure, he wasn't the best, most accurate quarterback in the league, but for a first-year starter with a couple games under his belt in his rookie season, I think he did just what he do. He brought them to the playoffs. They found their true identity as a team under Nick Sirianni, who is the most like unconfident sounding head coach ever. He's like, yeah, guys. So let's that's how he talks. Like, just, have you heard him talk?
Yeah, but it works,
Yeah, it works. But so I think he fits their offense as of right now. But I mean, they also could be doing their offense around him, probably. But you know what I mean? I think for now, Jalen Hurts is the guy. And I don't think they should be talking as much, or the media should be talking as much about them getting a quarterback. Because it's honestly ridiculous.
They should do anything this year. Like, we see like much worse players get much longer of a lead. Like, he's been better than Tua has so far. Like, I hate like giving up on or keeping going with Tua either, but Hurts has been better and he's played less. So yeah, I think quarterback should be a discussion for next year at the earliest. At the
earliest too, because he's still on his rookie deal. Why not finish out his rookie deal, then figure it out? Also, that could be a thing. But
like even with this trade, they have so many picks this year. They could really build a complete roster
Exactly,
just this year to see
what do you think
all he can
what do you think the Eagles should target in the draft with all the picks that they have now? I think they should get another receiver if they can. Maybe a second corner. I don't know though. I mean, I'm not like too familiar with like the depth of the Eagles roster. Like you know what I mean? Like what they need like depth at. But I know for starters, like another receiver next to DeVante. How do you however you want to say it? I know who it is. All right, DeVante Smith. But
I think you can never have enough receivers, especially for a team with a young quarterback.
Next,
you want to see
Hall of Fame receiver Quez Watkins. Jalen Reagor sucks, but you know they definitely need another one. They could go after someone like Drake London, maybe Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, whoever's really there. I think they should take at the 15th. You said,
yeah,
their first selection. I think second selection. Probably get a corner next to Darius Slay. What do you think? Yeah, you agree?
Yeah, I was thinking
maybe a linebacker.
Maybe an edge defender, pass rusher. They could use that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, like I said, you can never have too many receivers, especially with a young quarterback. You want to see if he's the real deal. But especially with this Eagles unit, they've had so many misses in recent years. Like you have to find some, like, you know, Smith has been, he looks like he's going to be good. But the other guys, JJ Arthega-Whiteside, like, do you want to touch on the Saints aspect of this deal?
I like it because they need to get a receiver too, because Mike Thomas' health has been questionable. I think Garrett Wilson is the perfect fit for the Saints. I just think he fits their type of archetype, especially next to Michael Thomas and with Jameis Winston. I wish I had a Jameis jersey, not a Dante Culpepper on right now because I love Jameis, but shout out Dante Culpepper. Just bought this today at a pop-up shop at my school, but whatever. It's I didn't look at the size though, so I'm not going to tell you what the size is.
Does it come down to your knees?
No, it fits, which is like fits, like not like a jersey fit, like it like fits, if you know what I mean, like a shirt.
Right.
So that should tell you something, but it's a little too small for a jersey, but whatever. I didn't look at the size. Either way, I think they need to get a receiver with one of their picks. And for another thing, I think they should probably look to get either an offensive tackle to replace Teron Armstead, or even maybe another pass rusher next to Cam Jordan. I think cornerback, they're probably fine. Safety, didn't Marcus Williams leave this offseason?
Yeah, he went to Baltimore.
Yeah. I mean,
they've just met with Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah. It's been them and the Eagles for the most part, right? The Raiders have also been in the mix for that, and Stephon Gilmore. But I think the main thing the Saints need to go for with one of these two picks is a wide receiver, true alpha type of receiver, because we don't know when the first receiver is going to get picked. It could be 10, it could be 16, it could be the Saints, it could be 15 with the Eagles. It's going to be 15 with the Eagles. But you know what I mean? You can't go wrong with one of the Ohio State receivers, but
yeah, I think the Saints are almost guaranteed to pick a receiver. Like that's one of the easiest bets in this entire draft. They gotta take a receiver.
What do you think they should take second?
I mean, maybe an edge defender, maybe a DB,
D-back,
maybe like a
tackle,
Jordan Davis, like a nose tackle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Chris Olave. I think that's like right in his mix right there with the Chargers and Saints. Some people have speculated the Saints made this trade to specifically jump the Chargers because they have like similar needs. Yeah. I don't know if they're thinking that far ahead. But yeah, I think Chris Olave has been like the betting favorite and who's been mocked to the Saints the most. I like that fit.
Yeah.
You just got to improve on Marquez Callaway, and I can't even name anybody else.
Harris,
Deontay Harris,
Smith. Yeah. So I think that's all I got. I'm going to give the Eagles an A, and I'm going to give the Saints a C+ to a B- on this trade. Because I mean, the Eagles built for the future, and the Saints are trying to build for right now. But I feel like the Saints may have given up too much, but it's not like too much to where it's like shoot, we're going to get screwed in the next couple of years, you know?
Yeah. I wanted to ask, I've also seen this floated out there. Speaking of a team going for a quarterback, do you think the Saints could be using this to get more picks to move up for a quarterback in this year's draft?
No.
Considering your love for Jameis Winston.
No,
I don't think that's what they're doing either, but
I'm not being biased,
out
right? This isn't me being biased. This is my genuine, actual football opinion. If the Saints are going to go for a quarterback, it's going to be next year. Because if they go for a quarterback this year, why sign Jameis to the 2-year, $28 million?
They gave Dalton pretty good money too.
Yeah, exactly.
Backup. Yeah,
so
I don't think
it's you build around Jameis this year. If it doesn't work, sure, draft a quarterback next year. If he's ready to start him. If not, still start Jameis for that last year of his contract. Jameis will go wherever after that. I mean, that's the only I can't explain it anymore.
I'm right there with you. Just like the Eagles, it should be next year.
Next year thing.
We saw Jameis
needed.
We saw Jameis for like 7 games last year, and he was solid even with no receivers with him. Now actually give him the talent, see what he can do in this system. If it doesn't work out, fine. Get your quarterback.
Doesn't work out. You draft a quarterback.
But yeah, I think that's not what they're doing with this trade. No. But the Saints have made some questionable decisions like that Marcus Davenport trade up. So who knows what they're doing? But I don't think they're going quarterback.
And as we're talking about receivers, we heard a lot of stuff about Deebo Samuel today. Again, guys, today is Thursday, April 7th, 2 days from my birthday. Deebo Samuel has unfollowed the 49ers Instagram, deleted all 49ers related posts except for his All-Pro post and his Pro Bowl post. Anything? You think there's anything there? You think we all know he's going into his last year of his rookie deal. He wants that extension. Do you think that's what this is about?
I honestly think that's all there is to it. Like we've seen this so many times with so many players. We haven't heard anything. Other ones that I can't remember. Yeah, we haven't heard anything negative other than this. So it's not like he's had issues with the organization prior. He just wants his money. He's going to get it, and he's going to deserve it.
I mean, I bet Shanahan is going to John Lynch like, please, John, please re-sign him. Give him all the money he wants. He deserves it because he fits way too well in that Shanahan offense, especially when he's fully healthy, which we finally saw last year. We just need Ayuk to be healthy as well, and watching those two and Kittle dominate because Ayuk's very underrated as a receiver. He just had some injury issues, and last year at the beginning of the year, specifically the beginning, he didn't play well when he started out, and then he, later on in the year he picked it up. I don't know if you remember that, but I think Deebo has to be re-signed. Obviously, I don't think there's a chance they let him go. I've heard people saying he's going to the Patriots or Dolphins, and I'm like, dude, that's just not happening. Like, I'm a Patriots and then second favorite team, Dolphins. I'm like, if you're any type of realistic, they're going to give him all the money in the world because you only have Jimmy G for like another year.
He's one of only 2 wide receivers ever to have 2,000 yards from scrimmage in a single season. So, like,
you can't let him go. He's too valuable to that offense. It's not even the fact that he's like I don't think he's top. Do you think he's top 5? I don't know.
I think he's right in that range.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of receivers.
I don't think skill wise, he's like the most talented receiver in the world, like top 5. But I think impact wise and how he fits in that offense makes him around top 5. Because what is Deebo really like? What is one of his elite wide receiver traits? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I could say that he's top 5 impact for any skill position player. Yeah. But as a pure receiver, probably not.
No. But again, that's no discredit to him. It's just that's just the way he plays football. And who cares if he wants to play backyard football at the wide receiver position? Because it works out and it helps them win games. And they almost went to the Super Bowl this year. So I have no issue with Deebo. He's one of my favorite players in the league. I think he's going to get re-signed. I think all this social media stuff, it's just stupid. But you have to talk about it.
Especially when we have nothing else to talk about.
Exactly.
That's all there is.
To the people who might be watching, we don't know. We're far enough to the point where I can say that in the episode. There's nothing this week. Absolutely nothing. We're going to go play a Sporcle in a couple minutes. All right. But Yeah, Deebo's getting re-signed. I don't think there's anything to it. Shut up to all the people saying he's gonna get traded. Bam. Oh my god, he deleted his social media posts. So doesn't
The
everyone else.
horror.
So doesn't like Charlie D'Amelio. What does that mean? She's getting traded from the D'Amelio family?
Are we gonna like talk about a teenage internet
No,
sensation every week
not
at
today.
this
Not
point?
today. No, that one it was just a stupid analogy. But do you want to get into that Sporcle now, or do you have anything else to say about Deebo?
Well, we are gonna do a Sporcle. You said that last week, but I did also prepare my own trivia question for you.
Not
You'd
again.
like to
Wait,
do
I
that
thought that was an
first?
end thing. I thought that was an end thing.
Okay, we'll save it. I was
Yeah.
just asking if you wanted to do it before or after.
Well, is it about the NFL or is it about NBA?
It's the NFL.
Let's just do it now. Let's just do it now because let's get it over with before the NBA. So my mind is football oriented, not NBA oriented.
All right. So in 2019, DeVante Parker was 5th in the NFL in receiving yards.
Yeah.
Who were the 4 guys ahead of him? This is a little more simpler.
2019. So I don't think Devontae Adams was in front of him that year.
Mm-hmm.
That was the year he had 997, right?
Correct.
I'm like that.
Solid.
Hopkins.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. Okay. Tyreek.
Incorrect. That was the year he was out. Travis Kelce was 4th that season.
4th. 2019. Who were there? Was AB? That was AB's like one game with the Patriots year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I was just making sure. Is there another tight end up there
All receivers.
after Travis?
Yeah.
Or who led the? Oh, T.Y. Hilton. Was that T.Y. Hilton's year?
Nope.
No, that was 2018, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. I think it was 2016.
Really? Was that far? Was that long ago?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yep, 2016. He had
Oh wow, that's
14-48.
crazy.
I mean, he also had 1270 in 2018, but 2016 was the year he led the league.
Okay. So AFC East wouldn't have been one of them. Well, might have been, was Diggs up there
Nope. This was his last year in Minnesota.
last year, Minnesota. All right, so let's look at AFC East teams. Patriots, no Patriot. Dolphins, he's already on there. Bills, who's the Bills? No. Jets, hell no. AFC West, I already got Travis. Maybe Cortland Sutton.
Mm-hmm.
No, he had like 1,100 that year. Wait, that was the year Cortland Sutton did well, right?
Yeah, he had 1,112 yards, which was 19th.
Okay, and DeVante had 1,200, right?
Yep, 1202.
Okay, so AFC West, so no to the Chiefs. I already got one. No to the Broncos. No to the Raiders. So team Chargers, Keenan Allen. No?
He was 6th, actually.
Oh,
three,
of course he was.
3 yards behind DeVante.
Of course he was. AFC South. Titans. Definitely not AJ Brown. He had like 1,000 his rookie year. What are the teams? Colts, no. Texans. I already said Hopkins, but you said no.
No.
Brandon. Oh, wait a second. Is it the other? Is it Brandon Cooks?
It is not, actually.
Why'd you like give me that face like I was right, like I was doing something, and then lie to me? You just like you visually lied.
All I did was smile.
Well, you gave me that. You teased me.
Exactly. That's the fun in this.
Jaguars. Hell no. That's
DJ Chark went for 1,000 that year.
Yeah, I know he did, but he didn't get 1,200. He had like 1,063 or something.
In 1,008.
Oh, whatever. All right, AFC North. I'm really bad at.
You got to think obvious.
I'm trying to, but I can't think of like Julio. God damn it.
Julio Jones was 2nd place.
Who led the league? Not How is it not Hopkins?
Because it's the guy who broke.
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas had 1,725 yards.
Dude, it's because Michael Thomas hasn't played in 2 years. Like, although we were just talking about him.
And you got one guy left in 3rd place.
Is he like always at the top?
In recent years, he's a younger player.
So AFC North, let's think. Bengals, no. Steelers, no. What are the teams? Browns, no. Ravens, no. NFC East. Oh, is it Amari Cooper?
It is not.
Okay. Not McLaurin. That was his rookie year. Giants, no. Is he this guy on his rookie deal still or no?
No.
Is it Kenny Galladay?
No, he was 7th place.
All right, that makes sense. Was he in the 1200s or was he in the late night 11s?
Who? Kenny Galladay?
Yeah.
He had 1190.
Okay. So NFC East, no. NFC South, already. Mike Evans. Chris Godwin. No, that was Chris Godwin's year. Yeah.
Chris Godwin.
Remember, I had Chris Godwin in fantasy that year. I won the championship.
1333 yards.
These are a lot. You see, I'm not like good at this like on the spot stuff because like I try and think back to the years, right? And it's like, all right, who was good that year? I should have known Michael Thomas. That one's completely on me. But it's like because he's been out for 2 years. Obviously, I know who he is. I know how great he is. But it's like just slipped my mind. Like I definitely should have known Chris Godwin. He was on my fantasy team that year. I won the championship. Who else was on there? Julio. That one. Last season hurt with the Titans. Season before that hurt with the Falcons. One more year prior, he was great. It's just stuff like that. It's just like slips my mind. But let's get into that Sporcle now. I'm gonna share my screen. All right. Let me pull this up as its own.
I want to close your incognito windows first.
Got none of those. Trust me. That's not what the computer's for. All right. So we are doing every NFL team's 2021 stat leaders: passing yards, rushing yards, receiving yards, sacks, tackles, and interceptions. We are going to try and get at least 90%. Can you see it?
I see it.
All right. Can you see me as well or just?
I see you as well.
Wonderful. We're going to start with, we're going to try and go in order, right? Where's the play quiz? Cowboys. So obviously Prescott, Elliott, Lamb, Parsons. Tackles, Keanu Neal? No. Who led them in tackles?
Tackles are definitely going to be the hardest one.
Yeah. Who led them in tackles? KZ? No. All right. We'll skip that for now. Giants, Daniel Jones, Barkley, and DeVante Parker. Galladay.
I had the same amount.
Yeah, literally same amount. Sacks. It's that rookie. You know who I'm talking about? Whatever. Tackles Martinez. Oh, who's their linebacker? I know interceptions is Xavier McKinney.
You can spell.
Who's their sacks guy though? Whatever. All right, but we're just going to try and go through this quickly because we don't want to waste time with the Sporcle because it is timed. But we're not taking 20 minutes on this. No chance. Smith, sacks, Brandon Graham. No. Tackles. Who's their middle linebacker?
This is definitely my weakness.
I'm struggling with. I always struggle with that, but. Sacks. Who's sacks? Sacks 7.5. Who's their pass rusher? Sweat. Josh Sweat.
Oh yeah, Hargrave.
Well, thank God it was Josh Sweat, not because I would never would have gotten Hargrave. Football team: Heineke, Gibson, McLaurin. What's his name? Allen, Holcomb, Alexander. No. Who's the number one corner? Is it not William Alexander?
Then they have his name. We are struggling. Is it Fuller?
So we got someone down there. Whatever. Skip that for now. Bears, Fields, Montgomery, Quinn, Mooney, Jackson. Who did I just get? Jack. Who just got Jack? I just typed in Jack.
Miles.
Miles Bears interceptions. Name a Bears.
What was that? Darnell Mooney.
I got Mooney.
Oh, I thought you said Bears reception.
Interceptions.
Oh, interceptions. What's that guy's name?
Skip. All right. Lions, Goff, Swift, Brown. We're going to get a lot of people for Brown. Oh my God. All right. So interceptions. I know who it is. I just can't spell it. So I might have to look it up.
R-A-O. Yeah. There it is.
I knew who it is. Don't know how to spell it. So that counts. Who's their sack leader? Oh my God, it was Charles Harris.
Charles Harris.
Oh my God. Wow. Rodgers, Dillon, Adams, Smith. No. Rashawn Gary. Campbell. Douglas. Cousins, Cook, Jefferson. Who led them in sacks, Hunter? No.
It was what's his name? DJ.
Not DJ Peter.
DJ something. Like Wana, something like that. WONNUM, something like that.
Whatever. Interceptions. Sacks. DeVante Fowler. Tackles. Foyze Olu.
No.
Got it. Nice. That's a really hard name to spell. Darnold, Hubbard, Moore, Reddick, Thompson. No. God, whoever the hell Jalen Thompson is, though. Never would have gotten that.
Who else?
I feel like I know who led them in tackles, too. Whatever. Saints, Winston, Kamara, Callaway, Jordan. Dude, like, actually, who are teams like linebackers?
They're the running backs of the defense. They're the running backs of the defense, so it's definitely my weak spot.
You think middle linebackers one of the most useless positions on defense?
Oh yeah, easily.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not going to argue it.
And especially tackles is just a meaningless stat, so it's hard to keep track of it.
It's a good stat if you don't have a lot of missed tackles. I will say that.
And it also depends on where it is on the field and who else.
Yeah.
That's
this is a good argument. Oh my God, it's got Anthony Barr. This is a good argument to have another time, and I'm a big fan of this right now. Write that down. Like that gif. You know what I'm talking about?
Write that down.
Buccaneers. No. White. Yes. Winfield. No. Murphy Bunting. Byron Murphy. Who's the other Davis? Oh, Demario Davis. He's literally one of the most elite linebackers in the league, and we
yeah.
See, that's just how I get.
You distracted me on that one.
I get your point now. No, who's the Bucs?
Is it Whitehead?
Levante David. White.
Did you try? Yeah.
Who's the other corner? Carlton Davis, right? No.
Who else could it be?
Skip. Murray. Connor. Kirk. Golden. Rams. I was about to type in Goff. So some of these are easy, and I don't even need to look at you for them.
Yeah. I'm just letting you go on those ones.
Ruffalo, Mitchell, Samuel, Bosa, Warner, Reed, corner. 49ers cornerback. Their worst position on their team. Picks. Yeah, they have no good corners, but who are they? Oh, Josh Norman, maybe? No.
Oh, I'm blanking.
We'll come back to these. We have a lot of time.
Oh, is it Jimmy? Did you try Jimmy Ward?
Good stuff. Seattle Seahawks sacks. I'm going to get their linebacker, though. I mean, their tackles.
Carlos Dunlap. Dunlap.
Bill Singletary. I have no idea. I won't lie. I've done this quiz before, but like I still struggle with it. I've done it like once or twice. I have no idea. Like when it comes up, I don't know who led the Bills in sacks. Like even when we get the answer, I will not know. I don't.
Is it Mario Addison?
Okay, I know who Mario Addison is actually. I typed in Hoyer, meaning no, I meant like mixture of Hyde and Poyer because I know they both tied.
Right.
Tackles.
That's your explanation.
Tackles, screw you. You can. No, I'm not even going to attempt you. Gaskin, you suck at football. Waddle, sacks. Ogba, tackles. Howard, Skip. Byers, Judon. Big news with Judon, maybe. Bentley. Jets, Carter, sacks, Williams. Nice. Tackles, Mosley, obviously. Andrews. No. Do you know? Sacks? Baltimore? It's again, they get the rookie.
Oh. Yeah? What's his name? He's not. Was it Tyus Bowser?
Interceptions.
That was a complete shot.
Yeah. Damn. Interceptions. Humphrey was hurt. Peters was hurt.
They had a terrible secondary.
Who's their safeties? Skip, come back. I mean, that's what you have to do, so you don't waste time. Nixon, Chase, Hendrickson. You know, I never would have gotten Logan Wilson twice, honestly. I mean, I know you only have typed in once, but Browns.
He picked off Ben twice, so I remember that one.
That sucks. Sacks, Garrett, Schobert.
No.
Whatever.
He's a Steeler last
year. Screw the tackles. Screw it.
I think it was Minka for tackles.
And interception. No, not interceptions.
No, interceptions was Keller Witherspoon.
How? Whatever. Sacks. No one knows who led the Texans in sacks.
No, it was Jonathan Grenard.
How do you spell that?
Green, A-R-D. He was a Gator, so I know that one.
No. How do you know that?
He was a Gator.
Okay. Oh yeah. Don't you go there? No, you go to UCF.
No.
You do go. You do go to.
How long have we known each other?
I messed up. No, but I said that. Don't you go there?
Yeah, but like as a genuine question, you didn't know the answer.
Where do I go?
It's some nowhere school in Massachusetts.
Not nowhere. All right. It's in Boston. University of Massachusetts, Boston. All right. It's part of the UMass chain.
Let's see.
Want to know what our mascot is? Taking my mic off this one. The Beacons. We're a lighthouse. It's awful. We're D3 though. Yep. Yeah. No, please walk away. Guys. It's terrible. I refuse to wear a lot of the shirts. Like I respect my school. It's not a bad school. But I mean, Jesus Christ, we're the Beacons. We are a lighthouse. Oh, I was talking a little bit while you were gone.
Yeah, I could hear.
Sports teams are good, even though we're good for D3. But I just realized its timer's still going. Let me put my mic back. Sorry if that was like ear word. I don't think I can say on YouTube, but whatever. Wentz, Taylor, Pittman, Leonard. No. Oh my God, no. It's open. Yeah, so my mic, my face cam like props up on my laptop. So when I hit my table like that, it falls back to normal.
This is definitely a video podcast that people should watch.
Oh no, this is an audio one for sure. My roommate walking in the back, my camera falling, all that. So sacks for Colts.
Buckner.
Oh, dude, yeah, that was dumb. What happened there with my typing? I knew Byard was both.
Taking this, 20 times, you said?
What?
Taking this quiz 20 times, you said?
No, like 2 times for this. No. The NFL rushers one I took 20 times. And same with the receivers one. I can name almost all 100 top 100 rushers if you tell me the team and the amount of yards. But Denver Broncos interceptions, Simmons, Chiefs, Mahomes, Hill, Sorensen. No, Bolton. Right? Yeah. Matthew. It's always Tyrann Matthew. Carr, Jacobs, Renfro, Ngakoue, Harriman, any corner on the team. Yeah, literally. I remember that. That's how I remember. I can type any person in secondary, it'll come up. Herbert, Eckler. All right. Do you want to give up or do you want to try and get some of these? Just see who we missed.
Sacks on the Giants. What? It's the O. Is that Ojulari? Who?
I think
it ends in an I. What else?
Tackles. I know they have a not bad linebacker, but I'll never get it. Eagles tackles. I'll never get it. I think it's time to just find out what we missed.
Hold on. Let's just go through, see if we skip anything.
Football team interceptions. Any chance?
Let me think.
Didn't they draft a safety 2 years ago?
And he had what? He had 4 picks. How are we missing this?
Maybe it's a linebacker. I don't think we're going to get that.
Yeah.
We're going to be mad, but Bears, no. Lions tackles, no. Vikings sacks.
That was the DJ guy. I'm pretty sure it was DJ Wonnum. Try it again. I think it's Wonnum. I don't know why I randomly remember that one, but
Bucks interceptions. Come on. Devin White.
We tried
Vontae David. Murphy Bunting. Maybe I just have to type in Bunting.
Wait, what was that other Mike something? Mike Edwards. Was it him? Because we tried everybody else. Oh shoot.
Yeah, it was. Bills tackles. I don't think I'd ever get that.
Is it Matt Milano?
Yes, it is.
The one. No, it's not. Who else? AJ Klein, maybe? It's EIN.
Oh, I knew that. But
no,
I don't know. Whatever. Dolphins tackles, 92. You could tell me anyone, I believe it. Baltimore Ravens interceptions. They were no.
Was it what's his name? He got burned a lot, but he got a couple picks. Anthony Averett. I think it's 1 R. Yeah, there it is.
He's in your division. That makes sense. Deontay Johnson probably destroyed him.
Oh, he did.
Browns tackles. Not that Ben could throw him the ball, but Browns tackles. You're just gonna ignore what I said?
Yeah, just moving on. Browns tackles. More important.
No idea.
Yeah,
I thought they had Joe Schobert, but I guess I was wrong.
No, he was a Steeler last year.
Oh, yeah. Texans.
Nobody knows the Texans.
And that's it. All right, let's just find out. How about that? Sound good?
We give up.
Javon Curse, sure. Okay, I was next. Tay Crowder, sure. Alex Singleton, sure.
I think he was one of the league leaders in missed tackles.
Sure. Bobby McCain, never.
Yeah, that's
Deshaun Gibson could have happened.
Okay, yeah.
Tracy Walker, I do know who that is.
How do we not get Jeremy Chin?
That one is embarrassing. Tremaine Edmonds, terrible. Jerome Baker,
I was thinking of him. I couldn't think of his name though.
I should have gotten that. Anthony Walker, maybe. Kamu Griesier-Hill, maybe.
He actually flashed a bit.
Yeah,
My friend's
I
a
know.
Texans fan, and he always talks him up.
That's why. Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna stop.
At least
here.
we only missed like 11, and most of them were tackles, a couple picks.
Well, that's all we got for the Sporcle. And for the trivia in general with that top 5 one. I'm gonna get you one day. I'm gonna get it like very
we'll
quickly
see.
one time. We're just gonna move on to the NBA. NBA's chilling. It's about to be in the playoffs. We basically know the seeding, sure, but we want to talk about the all NBA teams specifically. First team, go.
First, I want to know, how are we doing this position wise? Because they've had
2
some
guards, 2 forwards, 1 big.
Because I think that's good because I don't think there should be positions.
How about this? We each do. You say guard, I say guard. You say guard, I say guard. You say forward, I say forward.
All right, and some of the guards and forwards, are mix and match.
Yeah, exactly. So, who's your first guard?
Luka.
Luka.
I think he's guaranteed a first spot, and I put Jason Tatum as my second guard, even though he doesn't really play guard much at all.
All right, I'm putting him at forward, but
because I think he's been a top. See, this is where it's difficult for me because I think the 5
how is he
best
a guard?
players-
He's 6'10".
He's played like 100 minutes as guard, but he's eligible for guard on the ballots, so that's why I included him. I don't think he should be if we're doing positions, but since he is,
I was going Ja, bro. I
think it would be him, but all the missed time and how they played well without him.
I don't care. Ja still he doing it.
I think we're doing strict guards. Yeah, he would be on first team.
Whatever. So I'm gonna do strict. I don't care about where they can be eligible, in my opinion. I'm just doing strict. Are you a guard? Yeah. So Luka and Ja for me. Who's your first forward then?
Giannis. I think the last 3 guys should all be.
Yes.
At least for me, it's Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. You can pick whichever one of those 2 we want to be.
I had Giannis, Tatum, Jokic.
I can get with that
because I'm thinking forwards, not centers for 2. But
this is the one that caused a whole controversy.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. What's your shirt?
It is Spider-Man.
Oh, nice. I thought it was a SpongeBob shirt. I was like, I have 2. But no, so if it is Embiid and Jokic, Tatum's off. I don't think Tatum's going to be a guard. I just don't think they're going to do that. But it could maybe. Sure, maybe.
This is just my
No,
how
100%,
I would
100%.
do it given the rules in place, but they're going to mess it up somehow.
Yeah. So I
Because
think
nobody can have the same rules and can't coordinate.
Yeah.
Someone's going to get shafted.
Yeah. So let's summarize. So mine is Luka, Ja, Tatum, Giannis, Jokic.
Mine is Luka, Tatum, Giannis, Embiid, Jokic.
Okay. Now, second team, first guard I'm going with is DeMar DeRozan.
I've got Ja.
And then I'm going to go with Steph Curry.
Same, Steph Curry.
And then I'm going to go with Zach LaVine.
Is he a guard or a forward?
He actually is listed as a forward.
So I'm joking around because my forward is Devin Booker because he's also eligible for both spots.
That one makes more sense, though, to me than Tatum being that one definitely makes more sense, although he's clearly a shooting guard. So, yeah, I'm going to go LaVine. And then after that, I don't know because obviously Embiid is the center for me because, we had a different little ideology there. I'm guessing you're going with Cat for the center. Right?
I do have Cat for center. In my other forward, I put LeBron in, even though he's missed.
Oh, KD. I'm putting KD over LeBron because playoffs. So summarize. Did you say all 5?
Yeah, I had Ja, Steph, Booker, LeBron, and Cat.
I had DeRozan, Steph, LaVine, Durant, Embiid. Now for the third team, I got D-Book at guard.
I got his teammate Chris Paul.
And then I'm probably gonna go with CP. Have both of them on the third team.
Donovan Mitchell is my other guard.
Forwards gets confusing. I might put Jalen.
I had
Jimmy.
my two forwards are DeMar DeRozan and Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, Siakam's not a bad one. So, but the thing is though, so I'm going to agree with you there. I didn't think about this beforehand. This has all been off the top of my head. So I am going to put Jaylen Brown third team. So, thing is, do I want Siakam or do I want Jimmy?
I think Siakam's been better as an individual, but Jimmy's got the winning.
You know what? I'll go Siakam and Towns.
All right. And my center position, my last selection, this is difficult since the easy choice would be Jokic and be Cat as your centers if you're doing it like that. But since I had both of them on the first team, the only other real selection is Rudy Gobert, which I don't feel great
Vucevic
about.
dude.
But
I'd rather have Vucevic in there.
This also means that Rudy Gobert is on my all NBA team and Kevin Durant is not. Couldn't find who plays for him because he's also missed a lot of time. So for the sake of this, listen. For the sake of this, I'm putting Kevin Durant as my center on the third team instead of Rudy Gobert. And Joe
couldn't find a spot for Kevin. He's debatably first team.
Did you even have LeBron on your team?
Oh shoot! Remove JB. No, remove Siakam. Put LeBron up there. Yeah, I meant to do that. I meant to put Braun. I just forgot.
And then my two biggest snubs were Trae Young and Jimmy Butler.
Oh yeah, shoot.
I just think there's so many good guards.
I might have Trae over CP.
I think you can argue it either way, so I wouldn't be mad.
Final third team: Trae, Book, JB, LeBron, Towns.
I got Chris Paul, Donovan Mitchell, DeMar DeRozan, Pascal Siakam, and Kevin Durant.
Okay. So anyone else you think could have been snubbed? D. Mitch? D. Mitch, Jimmy?
I have Donovan on mine.
Oh, where on the third team?
Third team, yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Shows how much you pay attention to your co-host.
I'm sorry. I was just getting the KD part. Really, I lost all attention span after the KD thing you just said, where you couldn't find a spot for him. But again, D. Mitch, Darius, maybe Vucevic.
Yeah, I think these are all like honorable mention type of guys, but I don't think they really have any argument over.
Well, I think D-Mitch for me, because obviously you have him on yours, but I think for me, D-Mitch definitely has an argument. I
think him, Trae Young, and Jimmy Butler are like the three on the cusp guys that you can argue.
I got Trae Young on mine. I think
because I see just flip-flop.
Yeah.
Whichever
it's
one.
Basically just like whatever the voters vote for, no one's going to be upset about, except for the player themselves, probably, because they all probably have incentives for. Well, no, the NBA doesn't really even have incentives, do they?
Not quite like the NFL.
Yeah, it's fully guaranteed.
There still are like bonuses and stuff.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Yeah, well, guys, I think that's all we got for today. Right?
Pretty solid.
We already did the stat of the day.
I actually had a more difficult one for you planned, but I rewrote it to make it that 2019 league leaders because the other one was like I probably wouldn't even get these. I'm not even gonna try. I'll just tell you what it was. I wanted to make it timely about DeVante Parker, and since he dominated the Patriots in 2019. I had it so
8,195 for 3.
It was 8,137.0, but that wasn't the question. It was since 2019 to the past 3 seasons, there have been 10 wide receivers who went over 100 yards against the Patriots, and I was just going to ask you to name the top 5.
Isaiah McKenzie can tell you that one.
They were CeeDee Lamb, Stephon Diggs, DeVante Parker, Isaiah McKenzie, and Brandon Ayuk were the top 5.
Oh, and you only wanted 5?
Yeah, the other 6 were.
Who are the other 5?
Chris Moore.
Never.
From the Texans. Cole Beasley, Golden Tate, Tim Patrick, and Brashad Perriman. That's
Thank you for
kind
not
of
asking me that.
you're wrong. Struggle
get
with Michael
8
Thomas and
195
Julio
for-
Jones.
Where did 8 195 and 3 come from? That was a game someone had.
The most anyone had against the Patriots the past 3 years was 149.
Who was it?
That was CeeDee Lamb.
Okay. No, but 8 195 for 3 was someone in the NFL, I swear to God. I don't know.
I can't pull that off the top of my head.
All right, whatever. Who cares? That's it for the episode, guys. Thank you for tuning in. This is Joe Shea of Fanatics Sports, joined by the wonderful Mike Kennedy of MikeKennedyNFL.
I'd also like to say that for any of our listeners out there, we're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, basically anywhere you can find your podcasts, whether you like to watch, listen, on the move, make it ×3 speed, whatever. We're everywhere you can find us. So there's that.
Exactly. And that's why wouldn't you want to find us? Because just maybe not look at us, but quote, quote, look at us fine young gentlemen. Maybe one of us is a little older, but I don't like to tear him down about it. He can call me short, so it's fine.
I mean, you don't know anything pre-2014, so.
All right, hey, whatever. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to call it here after I don't want to start this conversation. So you guys have a wonderful evening, day, or morning, whenever. Goodbye. Thank you.